finish my
fundamental legal
soup.
principle at play, which is what can a government do or not do in international airspace. And that's why the U.S. they are asserting their right to fly jets through international airspace. So what we're actually seeing here is, in the absence of any international treaty or any international norms, what you've got is basically rulemaking by military demonstration. So Korea, Japan, and the United States have all exercised what they believe their rights to be in this airspace, which is similar to what the United States has done in the past by sitting in the solar sea and Manhattan icebreakers through the Northwest Passage. The United States was exercising its perception that the Northwest Passage is a strait versus ours, which is international waters. It's a similar dynamic.
Well, you say that the reason why this won't escalate is because they're all grown-ups and they won't let that happen, but it sounds like a lot of schoolyard bullying and some kind of childish, isn't it?
I think childish is appropriate. I try to maintain an objective of mind as possible, but certainly I think this is an unhelpful step by China. I'm not worried about Japanese pilots, Korean
All right,
pilots,
and I've got
I
this.
am worried about Chinese pilots. In 2001, there was a collision between a Chinese pilot and an American airplane that was conducting operations off the coast of China. They collided. The American plane crash landed on Hainan Island, and the Chinese pilot crashed in the ocean and died. And the American interpretation of that event is that the Chinese pilot was reckless and had been repeatedly reckless. So the riskiest phase is these next few weeks, while everyone figures out what the rules are and how close everyone's going to get to each other. I do think, though, that there is still an underlying fear in all these countries that war is ultimately a bad thing. These are countries that are heavily economically interdependent. Don't forget that China has nuclear weapons, America has nuclear weapons. Escalation gets very ugly very quickly, and certainly all four capitals recognize that's the case.
Okay, war is a bad thing. Repeat after me.
Yeah.
Everybody. Mr. Manicom, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
James Manicom is a research fellow at the Center for International Governance Innovation. His forthcoming book is called Bridging Troubled Waters, China, Japan, and Maritime Order in the East China Sea. We reached him in Waterloo, Ontario. James Howells from Newport, Wales, owns 7,500 bitcoins. Bitcoins are this new legitimate digital currency used online, and today the value of those bitcoins is a little over $1,100 US each. So Mr. Howells owns somewhere in the neighborhood of $8 million worth of bitcoins. He should be a happy man. The only problem is those bitcoins are stored on a hard drive, which is now in a landfill covered by many tons of garbage. We reached James Howells on his mobile phone in Newport, Wales.
James, how did your bitcoins end up in the landfill?
I had a clear out of my IT equipment in the summer of 2013, and I hadn't used the drive or hadn't accessed any files from the device for over 3 years. Believing I didn't need the drive anymore, I threw it in the bin.
And this was like an extra drive you had? How did you end up having all your Bitcoin records on that drive?
Well, back in February 2009, that was when I started mining Bitcoins for about a week. The reason I stopped, obviously, is because the laptop was getting too hot from constant, 24/7 use. So I thought it was going to damage the laptop, so I actually stopped mining once I got to 7,500. Continued using the laptop for a few months, and at this point I spilled lemonade on my laptop. Although it worked, it didn't work consistently, not consistently as before. So I decided to strip the laptop down and sell it to spare parts, but I kept the hard drive.
And your Bitcoin was on your wallet, as they call it, was on that hard drive, and you forgot?
It was, yeah. As I said, I only mined for a week, and at the time of the mining, each Bitcoin was worth nothing. It had no value whatsoever, other than the electricity used in order to power the laptop to run the mining process.
So you had collected about
peanut
7,500
from
Bitcoins or mined them.
Gado.
How much is that worth now?
Indonesian.
$7.2 million I have lost it, and the price does fluctuate, so that could be more now.
$7.2 million. And what did you pay for it?
As I said, the electricity used to power the laptop for 24 hours a day for a week. So probably no more than sort of 20 pounds, so $40.
And so the drive, I put into the bin, and it's, I'm sure collected, so where do you think it is now?
Well, basically, it wasn't actually collected. I took the black bag bins to the local landfill site, local recycling site, and I put them into a general household waste bin. Upon realising, what I'd done about a week ago, on Tuesday I went down to the local recycling centre to try and find out what happens to bags that go into the and I was asking the question,
There we go. Okay, I'll let it cook for a while.
to try and recycle everything that's in them, or do they get crushed and
Chicken.
buried
What have we got
immediately?
for spices for chicken?
Unfortunately, the answer was crushed and buried immediately.
Oh yeah, Italian seasoning.
Yeah, definitely.
How, like, it's retrievable? Could you conceivably go down and sort of rummage around in the landfill and see if you could find it?
Well, when I went to the local site on Tuesday morning, I explained myself to the manager, explained the situation, and he actually took me up to the current pit that they're
There we
working
go.
on. And, the first thought...
Okay, I'll let it simmer for a while.
The area and
And then we'll eat it.
of what would be needed. I just thought, no chance.
Bye.
It is